Howdy y'all, and welcome to Lax Lives. I'm Lakander, and this is Lack Plays Feed the Beast. So today, we're going to look at what to do next. What to do next after you get your pulverizer is probably the hardest decision to make. There is so much in the Feed the Beast packs. Now it depends, of course, on which one you're playing. I'm still playing the Mind Crack Feed the Beast pack. And so when you try to decide what you want to do next, it really depends on which direction you want to go in. And since this is what I like to do to get started, I like to make things as easy as possible for me so I can explore the other packs, or the different mods that are in the game. And so the pulverizer is one of the first things I make always. Remember, the pulverizer gives us double. Not that this is the double out of the chest, but like you see, you put in the 2 copper ore, and you put it in the pulverizer. You flip the lever to turn your engine back on that we looked at last week, or not last week, but last episode, and it crushes it down and turns it into at least 2 dust, and a small percentage of the time, I forget, it's like 5 or 10% of the time, you will get an extra dust, which is why I use the pulverizer. Well, that and Minecraft includes Greg Tech, which is a mod that tries to balance out the technologies that are in the game and give it kind of a technology tree. I like it because I love working through technology trees. A lot of people just say, oh, he just tries to make it harder, and it doesn't make the game any more fun. Okay, let me be sarcastic about it. I can understand, maybe people don't like technology trees and they just want to have the best stuff as soon as possible. That's fine. Just, don't play with Greg Tech. There's so many different mod packs to choose from in Feed the Beast that you don't have to play with one that includes Greg Tech. I love it. I love the machines from Greg Tech. I love the the technology tree that it adds, and so so everything you have to, because it's a skill tree. I keep wanting to say skill tree because it's a technology tree. That means that to get to the next part, I have to build the previous part, and so deciding what you want to do will determine what you have to build to get there. And he keeps updating, and so he keeps expanding the technology trees, requiring more and more things. Because, I mean, let's face it, in this game, you punch things with your fist to get wood, and then you take the wood, you combine 3 iron bars with 2 sticks that you got from punching wood, and you have, in vanilla, the only tool you're ever going to need, pretty much. I mean, you need a diamond pickaxe a little bit to get the obsidian so you can get into the nether, but you probably don't even need to go to the nether. So, I mean, really, in vanilla, do you really need anything beyond iron? And so, Feed the Beast adds so many new things. And so trying to decide what to do next is the hardest part. And like I said, this is going to be from my point of view what I like to do. I'm sure there's a dozen different ways to get there. But what I like to do is make it easy on myself to get my materials next. So first we made the pulverizer to get more out of my materials. Next it's going to be how to get your materials easy. So to do that, I like to use a tool called a miner, and I don't know which pack this comes from. It doesn't tell you when you hold your mouse over, or which mod this comes from. Got somebody on. Recording a video. I can't spell video. A video at the minute. So the next thing I like to do is, like I said, get a miner, and so you're like, okay, miner, I can do that. So if you go down on you hit E, you open your inventory, you get your NEI grid here, you type in miner, and you're like, okay, here's a thing called the miner. Well, when I click on the miner, it's going to tell me I need circuits, electronic circuits, machine blocks, mining pipes. And you're like, wow, I've never heard of those before. All right, well, it's not a big deal. You can click on them again to see what's in them. So if we click on mining pipe, it shows a tree tap and 6 refined iron. Like, oh man, refined iron. All right, refined iron is just iron back in your furnace. You take your iron bars, you put them in the furnace, they come out as refined iron. 1-for-1 process. There's no anything in between them. All right, so I'll click on my miner again. Machine block. I'll click on that. You're like, oh, okay, well that's 8 refined iron. All right, so now I know I need at least 14 refined iron. So I need at least 14 iron bars for this. All right, what's this electronic circuit? Ooh, now see, this is a little more. This is refined iron, so that puts me up to 16 refined iron because I need 2 electronic circuits. Redstone, which comes out of the ground, so you gotta get some redstone. But here's something new: copper cable. All right, so if I click on copper cable, we see, okay, we've got copper ingots and rubber. All right, so copper ingots we can handle. We saw copper. Now, one of the things you gotta look at is when you're looking at NEI, are these little arrows next to the different parts, and the arrows let you shift between either the different recipes for it or the different machines used to make it. So shaped IC2 crafting means you have to put it in this way. Shaped, when it says shaped, means it has to go in this pattern. Shapeless means it just has to have those 2 items anywhere in the grid. So one wire, 1 rubber gets me 1 copper cable, or in this one, 3 ingots and 6 rubber get me 6. Now there isn't really a difference between these 2 recipes, and you need 6 to be able to get a circuit. So all right, well I don't have copper cable, so if I click on that, you can see 3 ingots get you 6 copper cables. So 6, 6, 6, 6. It doesn't matter. It's 6 one way, half dozen the other, not 6, 6, 6. And so, all right, so I need rubber then. I got the copper, I've got the iron, I can do that. So where do I get rubber? Well, that's probably your next big step, is to find rubber. I'm going to open my map, I'm going to zoom out here. Come on, zoom. Finding rubber can be difficult. Rubber only grows, and I'm going to use my jetpack here to make this a little faster. Rubber usually grows where it's in forests. I'm probably not going to find any out and about. This is something we should look at real quick. So before I get too far away from it here, this is a greatwood tree, I believe is what it's called. Oh my. Not only is this a greatwood tree, but this is one I haven't been to yet, apparently. This is, which is really weird because my place is right there. This is a greatwood tree, and they don't all have spider webs on them. You can see that one over there doesn't have spider webs. And you come across them occasionally, and but when you do see spider webs on them, it means that underneath one of the sides here is going to be a spawner that spawns cave spiders, which are currently chewing me up. So I'll destroy their thing there. And you see there's a chest. There's a chest under there. So I get punch 1, sharpness 2, a bucket, some gunpowder, and some wheat. So if you ever see one of those while you're flying along or moving along and Feed the Beast, make sure to stop and hammer it up. Now I need I need green, not snow. I have a bad habit of picking areas with snowy biomes, which really doesn't help me out. So I'm using my jetpack to its full advantage here to fly over and above everything at high speeds, looking for not snow. This is the downside of being on an island. Really? It's all going to be snow? Now, of course, I should be, if I was playing this for real, from scratch at the beginning, I'd be down here. Oh, there we go. There's some green. This is what we need right here. In fact, I think I know. This is pretty close to my actual base here. So let's sink back to the ground here, and we'll see if we can't find some rubber trees. Oh, here's something else you might notice when you're going along. Occasionally, you're going to see these little Stonehenge circles, and they also have a chest in them, but they're dangerous. Well, cave spiders are dangerous, I guess, but wisps are more so. Now, this one looks like it's already been looted. It doesn't have anything really good. I don't know if a wisp is going to spawn. I may have destroyed the wisp spawn. Oh, there goes one. When you see these, they have wisp spawners, and these little things shoot lightning at you. So if you do see one of those, you might want to put down a bed first. Alright, let's see if we can find a rubber tree in all this mess. Now, rubber trees usually grow in the forest. I don't know if they grow in these autumn forests. So we might not find one out here. This is pretty cool. I like the autumn forest. I like the different colored trees. And they actually, they drop saplings in their colors. So if you like the different colors of trees, you know, you can break the leaves and get some saplings and plant all the different colors you want. Man, I don't see any rubber trees. What I'm looking for is a specific type of tree, and I wasn't sure if it grew in the forest biome or the autumn forest biome or not. Oh, it might grow out here though in this plains biome. Actually, I'm gonna get out here back to the base is what's gonna happen. I know we got some in the base, so I'd like to find. You see these big squares? These squares are where we've used advanced mining machines to to mine out the ground. They're called quarries. We're nowhere near quarries yet. Come on, just give me a nice area to get some rubber trees, will you? Here we go. Maybe in here. Now, as you can see, I'm having difficulty finding them. I know what they look like, and I have a jetpack to fly over the forest, so it can drive you pretty crazy looking for rubber trees. They grow in the swamps sometimes, probably more prevalent than I've never. How do we get trees in the first place if I can't find them now? Rubber trees. I see lots of mobs everywhere. Rubber trees. Maybe we'll see. There's another type of tree I really like too. To tell a rubber tree from all the other trees, what I'm looking for is the middle leaves on a rubber tree stick up farther than the rest of the tree. I know I harvested some from around here to get our first batch of rubber trees. Hey, look, there's a little village. You guys got a rubber tree? And you got an oil well. That doesn't help me out though. Oh, there's one right there. So this is what you're looking for right here. A rubber tree always has this on top of it. It's just a few leaf blocks sticking right up the middle, higher than the rest of the tree. And so this is the type of tree you want. So what I suggest is instead of finding it and then always... I'm trying to film a video here, zombie. Hello, doggy. I'm trying to film a video here, doggy. Where's my axe? Axe. Instead of getting the tree or finding the tree out in the forest and always running out to that, what I would suggest is sometimes these mobs, I tell you. Look at that's a quarry hole. But I would suggest that you get some saplings instead, and then take the rubber tree back to your base. and that way you can have it close by, because you are going to need a ton of rubber. And if this doesn't come up here pretty soon with some rubber saplings, I will just fly back to base and get some. Come on, give me some rubber tree saplings. I'm cutting around it here because the trees, the leaves are connected to the leaves of the other tree, and so the game says, oh, it's still connected to its trunk. And so I am trying to separate it from the other trees so the leaves will break on their own to give me some saplings so that I don't have to cut down all the saplings. Although at this point, I could have just cut down the saplings, I think. Or the saplings, the leaves. Alright, come on. Give me some saplings. Oh, there goes one. There goes one. Rubber tree saplings. Now, there's two different kinds of rubber trees in the game. There's a rubber wood tree, which is huge and grows in the jungles, which maybe someday we'll get a view of, but we don't have a lot of jungles around here. And, come on. Alright, now, I need to go this way. That'll probably pass like 70 rubber trees on the way back. This is a redwood forest. It's pretty crazy. They're very big. I'd like to get out to the island. Am I heading the right way to the island? What are my waypoints here? Waypoints. Home is green, twin volcanoes, jungle. I'm probably heading the wrong way. Not facing the wrong way. Well, I guess I was facing the wrong way too, but I'm gonna... Since we passed along the edge of the town anyways, we'll go back through the town. I'd hope to get a little farther along than what I did, but that's okay. We'll stop by the house here so I can get some rubber anyways. I don't want to mine my own rubber. Mine. You don't mine rubber anyways. Alright, across the desert. Somebody turned all the sand to glass there. That was pretty funny. Oh, what's this? Weird. That's new. Alright, back in town. Now this is what I've done with my rubber trees. See, I've got all these rubber trees here together. They are actually on a type of automated farm. And we will look at the automated farms eventually. And so what you want is resin. Come on, give me some resin. I must be lagging. Yep. Alright, stupid internet. Kick me out. I'm back. Yeah, so what you're looking for from your rubber trees is resin. And so I'm going to grab a stack of it here. I'm not going to use a stack, mind you, but I'm going to show you a stack. Or no, that's not what I meant. I'm going to show you a little bit of it, but I don't really want to use a stack. I'm just going to go ahead and grab just some copper wire here. And actually we're going to need some gold wire too. And I think I got plenty of... Actually, let's just grab a stack of that. We'll get some refined iron. We need some copper. And I don't know how much wood I've got over there, but I think I've got a bunch. I need to build one of these teleport pads at the other place so we can get back and forth faster. So now, once you get your rubber trees and get them in place, I know I'm being very careful not to show you the outside of my base, because I'm saving that for another day. I put a lot of work into that thing. It took me, I mean, I didn't play every day, but I've been working on that base for over 3 weeks now. The outside of it, the inside of it, and stuff. And that doesn't include all the materials that are in there and stuff. So, alright, so I went and got some rubber tree saplings. So what do I want to do with those? I want to plant them. And so we'll come out here. I kind of put a little forest area. You don't want to get too far away from everything. In fact, I might use a shovel here and clean out a new little spot for this. And the reason you want to keep them separate from your other trees is you don't want to accidentally cut them down. And they need a little space between them. I usually plant them like every 3. And of course I'm going to want more than that. Did I pick up a bone? Yeah, alright. So we'll turn the bone into bone meal. Just put a bone in your inventory, you get bone meal. It's a fertilizer. Bam. Bam. And then we look around the tree. And what we're looking for is... Uh-oh. Little orange. There we go. So this is a good tree. Not every one of them has them, and it really depends on your texture pack what it's going to look like. Mine look like resin blotches on the outside of the tree. And alright, I got a little lost there for a second. Let's see if this one's got one. Oh, yep. Sweet. Oops. 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 I may have just ruined this tree. No, I didn't ruin it. I can leave leaves on the side. Let's leave some leaves on one of the sides. What I like to do is bust the leaves off, and then let's see. I want to take out these here, and we'll do these here. I don't know if it actually needs leaves on it for our purposes. Okay, technically, I am not going to do this for real, so I don't need any leaves at all. Alright, let's sleep, make it daytime. And we'll look at the tool we need to get rubber. So I'm gonna throw this sticky resin in the furnace to cook. And then I need some oakwood planks. Oh, see, I should have brought some oakwood planks with me, because it doesn't have to be oak, it can be anything, but we need another tool. We need what's called a tree tap. So to make a tree tap, you just can come down and type in tree tap, but it's just wood planks in the shape of a tree tap, pretty much. That'll get you a tree tap. So when you use the tree tap, just put it in your your hotbar, bring it up, and then you come over here and just right-click once on the resin, and it pops off. Man, I got so much stuff on me. What do I have that I don't need? I don't need this string. And then we find the other spot, we right-click on that once. Did I grab it? I must have grabbed it. So you can see that once you tap it, it leaves a little hole. Only tap it once. Only hit it one time with the right-click. And the resin will come back. So 5 resin, not enough for what we're doing. So you can see it can be a bit of a hassle to get your resin. Now, there are tricks. There are some great tricks. Oh, where's all the supplies I brought? Okay, we've got plenty of that. Where's the iron? Man, I need more chests. That's what I need right here. Let me make a couple more chests. So, and we'll look at the other chest styles here real quick. So if I make a couple of chests, I'm don't need gunpowder. And I don't need oak saplings. So I made a couple of wood chests, right? So if I come over here and I put those chests in the middle, I can surround them with iron bars. And once they're surrounded with iron bars, they become iron chests. And then that gives me plenty of storage space now for some of this stuff. For now. I really don't need any... Oh, didn't I grab rubber? Oh no, I grabbed straight up ingots and stuff. So in the furnace, I put my 1 resin. Let me put 5 more. We're going to need 6 rubber. And need some redstone. Did I bring redstone? I know I brought at least 1 redstone. Oh yeah, I got a ton of redstone. So yeah, we needed the rubber trees. This is what a rubber tree looks like, especially after you strip all the leaves off of it. You look for this defining set of leaves there. Like I said, you want to plant a few of them near your base. Later, we'll put them into a tree farm so that we don't have to actually get the rubber ourselves, because that's the big trick to feed the beast is automation. And I know we basically just hunted down rubber trees, but in this episode. But rubber trees are very, very important. All right, we got 6 rubber, and this is why I really like the machines that help you automate. But all of the machines use circuits. So with my 3 copper ingots and the 6 rubber I got from my resin, I can make 6 copper cables. Those 6 copper cables go into my crafting grid, and then I put 1 refined iron, which remember is just iron bars in the furnace, and then I put redstone on either side, and you get an electronic circuit. So all of the machines we're going to look at next time, we might only look at 1 machine next time because of how complicated it can be to get started here. But we're going to need electronic circuits for all of that, so we're going to need a ton of copper cabling. Alright, I think I'm going to call it there. So remember, what we learned today was my next step is to get my own miner going. I guess I didn't explain what the miner was. The reason I'm using the miner is so that I don't have to go caving or digging for my own materials. The tools that go into a miner do not degrade, so you're not going to be breaking pickaxe after pickaxe trying to get the materials out. I prefer quarry. It's faster, but the quarry requires some advanced machinery that we do not have yet, and so we've got to slowly build up the infrastructure to well, it doesn't have to be slow. You could do it in maybe an afternoon if you pushed really hard, but I never really push hard. So but the miner, what it does is it will you put it down and you hook it up to the couple of things it's got to be connected to, and it will dig straight down all the way to bedrock, which is as far down as you can go, unless it hits water or lava or oil or something like that. But it either digs straight down and grabs all the blocks directly underneath of it that are useful, or if you equip it with a couple of the scanners, there's a scanner that increases it to 5 blocks square radius. That's not right. 5 block area, and then there's a scanner that extends that out to 9 blocks in each direction. And that will that's what we're going to make, is we're going to make the one that goes 9 blocks around the miner, and it digs down and then brings back all of the materials that it mines up, and it only digs up what it has to get to the actual useful stuff. And so it allows you to get all of the ore in an area instead of trying to find it yourself. So hope you enjoyed this episode of Getting Started with Feed the Beast. I know we didn't get a whole lot done, but rubber trees are very important, very important. And we're gonna be using a lot of rubber. So I will probably plant the few saplings and do a little bit of landscaping here to get a little more room for our rubber trees. And then next time we can look at the next things we're gonna need. So click like if you like this episode, subscribe to be sure and catch the next one, and I will talk to you later.